Hi guys, welcome to Hustle It Komalan, episode 37. Generally in Malaysia, those who are going for interns or practical to another companies, this video is definitely designed for you, just to ensure that you exactly understand what is internship. See, when we are recruiting people or when we hiring people, an employer have to look into many different aspects, especially if you are hiring a full-timer. We're looking for experience. We need to look into how much we can pay him or her. We could look into whether this guy is committed, whether he have a relevant experiences. So this is for those who are full-timers. So now I'm talking about interns. So interns and the full-timer, there are slight differences. But today my video is covering about what is actually internship students are expecting and what exactly going on and what you should be doing to ensure your internship is successful and it can give you so much of credit when you're looking for a job after your graduation. Okay? See, many internship students who are going for an internship, they are going with 2-3 mindsets, right? 2 or 3 mindsets. One, they just want to complete the internship. Well, that was a funny thing. I just want to go intern. As long as I finish my intern, I'm done. Thank you very much. I'm getting my degree. So that is a group number one. The group number two, they go for internship. They already have a mindset of they're already champions. They're asking for 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. They got so much of demands. I can go back early. I want to work relaxed. Because their mindset is internship is the employer must take care of them like a queen and a king. That is the second batch. The third batch is where the real graduates going in for internship just to brush up and sharpen the skills of their studies into a real world. So question you could ask yourself is, you fall under which category? If you fall in number 1 and number 2, you're going to face so much of challenges throughout the internship program. If you come under the category number 3, you'll find yourself doing extremely well, and after you graduate, you're going to get a fantastic job in an amazing company. See, when you're going for internship, what you should be expecting. See, I'm talking to the level 3 most of the time, the category number 3. 1 and 2, you can watch and listen so that when you go for internship in future, you should know what you're expecting. You should expect, number 1, pressure. Yeah? You should expect a pressure. Let me explain what is this pressure. Nowadays, we have a trend called, pressure. See, our body got a pressure. If you don't have pressure in your body, we die. So pressure is important. It's just a matter of whether the pressure shouldn't go too high or the pressure cannot go too low. If any of this happen, then it calls stress or you get fainted. Okay? So when you come to an internship, you are come from a theoretical world. I repeat that again. You came from a theoretical world. When you come for an internship, you are transforming yourself into a practical environment. So when you come to the practical environment, most of the theories you learned before might not be applicable. So you need to find a ways to, get the work done because the employee is watching. So just because the employer give you some deadlines, a time frame, the pressure start to go up. So the solution is, if you feel it's pressuring you, it is actually not pressuring you, it is leveling you up. It is currently leveling you up. So your current position now is now upgrading. It's like you don't have a 6-pack before, you got only 1 pack, now you're going to have a 6-pack, you're going to go through some pain. So it's actually good for you. If you're getting a little bit pressure, calculative pressure, take it. The second thing you should expect in an organization or in a company when you go intern is they are not your lecturers and they are not your professors, they are not your teachers, and they're also not your parents. Yeah? So what that means? See, you cannot go to an employer and cry. You cannot ask for a sympathy from an employer because they are employers. They may be paying you some allowances, maybe $500, $800, $1,000, I don't know, but they're paying you some money. So when they're paying you some money, they are expecting some return on investment on their money. So there will be no relationship of you're my friend or I have to listen to you. It doesn't work. Your parents may be giving you everything you want. Maybe your lecturers listen to you, probably. But in employment world, it doesn't work that way. So you have to understand the world of employment, it is not the same as your field of studies. So you should expect no special treatment, no sympathy, no tolerance. Work is work. So that's what you got to expect on internship. The third thing you should expect in internship, you may have a colleague pressure. What I mean by colleague pressure? See, when you come for intern, there might be another intern working with you, or maybe there's another employee working in the same team, and they might be doing much better than you, or maybe they're giving you some little pressure. You have to be able to get along with the team. When you're working in an organization, you must get along with every different people. You got to work well with seniors, you got to work well with your supervisors, you got to work well with your employer, you got to work well in an organization. You cannot keep yourself quiet because you are an introvert person. You have to mix around because that's the only way you can break through. If you don't get close with the team among the organization, you're going to face so much of challenges. So the third challenges that many interns are facing now, they are not getting along with a team or with an organization. The fourth of internship student is, see, I understand some of your interns, when you guys go for internship, you like to find your internship company nearby your home, correct? Nothing wrong about it. But let me ask you a question, guys. When you're really looking for a job in future, do you think you're going to get a job beside your house or nearby your house? So internship program is designed for you to live independently, not to live with your parents. Because that's the point there, yeah? So many of the internship students nowadays, I want to live beside my parents. See, you can't, because the internship intention is to prepare you for the real fight, for the real war when you go to the real working environment. But when you're living with your parents, just because you want to be comfort, that is not what an employer looking for when you're looking for a job. So those interns who are looking for an internship beside their house or nearby the house need to change their mindsets. You must learn how to live independently. If you said your allowance are too low, you got to find a way to survive. And if you can do that, you become a strongest internship students. The next part of what internship students are doing right now in Malaysia, many of them, when they come in, they have quite a lot of language issues or communication breakdowns, or sometimes they show faces or sometimes they're late. I would summarize this under a category called discipline. Look, in your college, you may have a flexible timing. Maybe you have a class, you may go late, maybe your lecturer don't do anything, I don't know. Some colleges are strict, some colleges not. Some colleges even are very particular about dress codes. They have to make sure you have these dress codes. So when you go for employment work, learn how to be disciplined. If the job starts 8:30, you have to learn how to come 8:15. If the job starts at 2 o'clock, you must learn how to come 1:30. You must also learn how to dress up properly. You must also learn how to ask questions. You must know what word to use. You must make sure you finish your work and go back home properly. You must keep the office clean. You must make sure you finish your work on deadlines. All these are called disciplines. See, you may tell your lecturers in a college time, I'm sorry sir, I will pass you my assignment tomorrow. But that is not the same in employment world. You have to be disciplined. If you don't be disciplined, that will go under your reports and it affects your internship. Learn it. So it is not the same in college. Your teachers, lecturers can give you some time, but the employees don't give you the time. And the last but not least is a message I'm going to give to all the internship students today. And I want you guys to really understand this, yeah? Please understand this clearly. You're not going for an internship program just to finish your internship. So I want that to be really go in. You are only going for internship to brush up, to sharpen your skills, to transform your theoretical to the real practical, to understand the work culture, to understand how to work in a team, to understand the pressure you need to take and how to handle, and to prepare yourself as a human being to live in the real world and become successful. So for internship students, look for a company that can give you all this. Don't try to find an internship in a company that can make you feel good, nice, no work, nothing, get allowance, I'm happy, no pressure, no nothing. You may be happy for short term, but when you go for real work environment, this won't happen. So it's good you prepare you now rather than you get trouble in later. Common statement given to this statement all the time, yeah? If you can sweat on your training time, you will never bleed in your war. What that means? If you can take all the pressure and the stress in your internship time, when you go for real world, you will have a beautiful, easy time. You're going to get easy promotions, you're going to get a better pay, you're going to have the better recognition, and you're going to shine extremely well in the real organization. So internship students, you have a choice. Easy company, nothing to learn, no pressure, no leadership. Oh my God, you are in a danger. You're going to bleed soon. But if you're going to take a challenge of, I want to take some challenging company, I want to find a company that can have a good leadership, I want to take the pain, I'm willing to get knocked and corrected, you will not going to bleed in the real work environment. So I wish all internship students choose well, do well, and make this right, because that's the only chance you have to brush up and prepare yourself for the real work environment. Until then, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Drop your comments, share the video to all your friends. Hope it helps everybody else. Bye Malaysia. Bye-bye.